name's Alan Sills. I'm a neurosurgeon at Vanderbilt University.
Okay, and you did a very interesting presentation earlier, all about...
I was talking a little bit about the incidence of concussions and what actually happens, what the mechanisms of injury are, how we diagnose it, and also some of the newer trends on managing these athletes and understanding when they're safe to come back to competition.
And you talked about how it was quite an interesting baseline, the impact
Right,
test.
that we can measure certain types of brain function in an objective way and do that before an athlete's injured, and then if they do get injured we can compare it back to their baseline and we can find a way in order to understand if they have really fully recovered from a head injury.
And that really, you don't have to lose consciousness.
That's right.
To be concussed.
A lot of people think to have a concussion you have to be knocked out. That's actually not true. You can lose, not lose consciousness and still have a very severe concussion. So.
And that we're not really using grades anymore.
That's right. Grading scales have kind of fallen out of favor because they don't tend to correlate very well with outcome. They don't tend to correlate very well with recovery. So there's really not a lot of usefulness for that now.
And that your field really isn't equestrianism, but you obviously deal a lot with...
I've taken care of a lot of college and professional athletes in various sports, really sports all across the map. Certainly I've seen equestrian athletes, but I think it's brain injuries in sports are brain injuries no matter what causes them, so there are a lot of common threads between equestrian and other types of injuries.
And what have you thought about the whole day today?
Oh, it's been fantastic. It's a great venue to bring together so many people who are different stakeholders in the process, including the athletes, the equipment manufacturers, and I think it's a unique opportunity to change the sport.
Do you have children?
I do.
Do they play football?
They do not. They play other sports and are big skiers, and they wear helmets all the time, so I'm a big helmet believer.